Hold on, stop. Welcome back to the Shit Show 2.0.
Okay, boomer.
Damn millennials. Wow.
Did not know that. Even flirters who are obviously mentally ill. You want to be my wife?
Oh, this is gonna go downhill real quick.
What is going on? And welcome to Take on the World with
Johnny.
Johnny.
Yo, I hate. Wait, hold on.
You hate Johnny?
Oh, I feel like I got a. Here you go. Now I got a square chin.
You ain't never gonna have a square chin. We're both gonna have round chins as long as we live.
You're right.
So, what is going on, dude?
Yeah, well, I don't know. What is going on?
I don't know. So,
Getting new news? I don't know. Anyways,
anybody who's listened to the show,
it's probably left a long time ago.
could be. If you're new to this show, maybe you don't know what this show's about. And there's a reason why we cover so many different topics. So, you know, we call it water cooler talk or lunchtime talk, whatever. This show started up because we would have conversations on break or at lunch, and someone said to us, "Man, you guys should do a podcast. This shit's funny." Or this shit, like, I love hearing you guys argue or whatever. Yeah. Whatever the topic of the day was. So the other day we were sitting there in some downtime and we started a conversation. And I said, no, stop now.
It was a long-winded conversation.
It was.
It was more of a topic. And then I started abusing you about
a lot of stuff.
Which how it usually goes. We just bust each other's balls and like, yeah, why don't we talk about that?
But I said, hold on right there. Let's hold on. Let's do that Saturday when you come over.
Yeah.
Because we had an argument, disagreement.
We stabbed each other a bunch of times.
Yeah. I stopped scoring this. I heal fast.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into that today. We're going to get into that discussion. But we were just talking about something right before we came down here. And
you have some kind of a filter on. It looks like I got beat in the eyes.
It's just that light, dude.
Like I can look like I got a black eye on this eye. Look at that.
It's
somebody help me.
Okay, I don't have Hollywood lighting. I'm sorry. Makeup. Come on, makeup, come in. Your microphone went limp, just like you.
What the hell? Okay. Don't touch it.
That's what she said. No, we were having a discussion right before, and I want you to hit on that again about your Resonator.
Oh, hey, yeah. So
I find that shit interesting because I played guitar a long time ago, and I wasn't good. And I was learning, and I could play Smoke on the Water, and I could play some other stuff. But last year, Johnny was teaching me again, and then I hurt my hand, and it's very hard to play because I really can't grip a pick and hold it right. So I put it off, and but we talk about guitars all the time, and it's that gift isn't a surprise, is it? She knows about it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he just bought a guitar for his daughter, and so we've been talking about.
She's gonna watch this.
I don't know. Maybe she does.
I don't think. Is it on TikTok?
Well, it's really not age. It used to be. I took my TikTok account down. It's not really age appropriate. It is on Instagram though.
Man, don't get me on that. These kids nowadays, I'm not sure what the hell is age appropriate anymore. Jesus Christ. Anyways,
so go ahead.
Yeah, I bought what is called a Resonator guitar. It was popular in, let's say, like maybe the 20s.
Bluegrass music.
So what I would think is not quite banjo, close. But oh brother, where art thou?
Oh brother, where art thou?
Where art thou? Where art thou? Kind type of music. So you think of that. And that's what reminds me of like a resonator. But you have to tune it to like you don't have to, but what I learned is I tune it to an open G.
And when did you learn this?
Just a couple weeks, like 2 weeks ago.
And how long have you had the resonator?
Like 3 years.
Okay, just checking.
And it sat in its case for like 3 years, and I'm like, I got a resonator, don't know how to play it. It's 6 strings. It's like a guitar, but it's all metal, and it's louder. So the idea was when you were playing a show, the instruments, the drums, and everything else drowned out the guitar. So they made this so it would resonate louder in the show, so you could hear the guitar.
Right.
And then it took on its own form of its, deep Southern roots. But it's just a lovely sound. It's awesome. I love. There's a couple bands that play it that I've been listening to, and one's the Reverend Peyton's Big Damn Band. They're awesome. I saw them down in Atlantic City. They opened up for the hell was that guy named? Some Irish band, Flogging Molly.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know who they were. I knew who Flogging Molly was, but I didn't know the band that opened up for him. And it's a 3-piece band. It's a drummer. He has like a 2-piece kit. You have the lead singer who also plays the resonator, and you have, I forget what her name is, but she plays a washboard. So she's like things on her hands, and she has a big washboard strapped to her chest. So that's sort of like the, I don't know what you want to call it.
Hillbilly music.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
totally.
If someone envisions a hillbilly band,
yeah.
You think of someone with spoons and someone with a washboard.
Yeah. And that's what it could be. But, it's like backwoods music, if you will. But now that I've learned this special tuning, it's so much easier to play. It's and to make a song and play slide guitar with it, it just makes sense. Like you can't really fuck up. Like every note you make is a chord.
I could fuck up.
So well, you can, but almost every note, like if you do, you just revert back to the one chord, and it sounds really cool. So, I'm super happy with that. And then, I got excited because my daughter would watch me play and whatever. I'm nothing special, and I think that kind of like got the creative juices flowing. And they offered her a class in high school. It was like, hey, you can play guitar and we'll teach you. I'll have a teacher or whatever. So she took the class, and I was like, that's awesome. So I ended up buying her a guitar, and I had her playing the resonator, and she had the slide on her finger, and it's kind of intimidating for her, but it makes me really proud that I feel like she didn't just like pull that out of thin air. It had to be, she was watching me and like, oh, Dad knows how to jam. Like I can make it.
Well, you don't give yourself enough credit because you do sound good when you play.
and that's a rusty me.
I mean, you're not Eddie Van Halen, but
no, and it never will be. But
you do sound good when you play.
Yeah, and so.
And I also think it's very awesome that your daughter is picking it up.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah,
and the fact that because I know you and I know how you feel about your daughter, you encourage her so much. That you're showing this encouragement, because a lot of parents would, well, I don't want you playing guitar. Play the violin or play the piano.
Right. I might have went a little overbearing and like shoved her out of the way. I'm like, give me that pick. No, but like I was excited. I'm like, we share the same interest, and that's awesome. Like, and so I caught her a couple, specifically a one note, not a one note thing, but you play a one note, and then when she gets better, we'll go from there. Kind of make sense.
Teach her the same when you were teaching me.
That might.
But if an idiot like me can get
No, wait, hold on. What was that? I don't remember.
Wish You Were Here.
Uh,
With her little finger, she'd be able to play that.
Oh, for sure. But I think she maybe I felt that one a little strong on you. Like maybe I should have showed you, but you played before, so.
Oh, I was getting it. It's just I have fat fingers, and it's like you do too. But like,
I do too.
But you've been playing.
Well, people tell me that though. Like there's guys out there that have fat fingers, and they can solo like nobody's business. But for me, I wasn't a tight soloer. I was more of a what do they call that?
Rhythm.
Rhythm. Yeah, rhythm. I was going to say chorus.
But you played bass.
I did. I prefer bass. I can just, I don't know, free flow on bass pretty good. And to me, it makes more sense. There's four strings. So I don't have to make chords. I just pluck every note, and I can you're kind of like soloing, so to speak, as they're like playing the chorus.
I get what you're saying. I'm picking it up, bro.
But yeah, I got her a little guitar and an amp, and we'll see her, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
No, I just thought it was cool because, you're someone who's actually played guitar for a very long time, on and off, not steady, but on and off.
Yeah.
And for you to pick up a new style of guitar a couple of years ago, I remember when you bought it, and you just, well, I just a couple of weeks ago learned that if I tune it in G, it sounds much better. And I'm like,
and I don't know what happened. I was going home. I was like driving home from work, and like it came up in my feed, and I forget the guy's name, but he's like, all right, we're going to go show you how we do a one way of doing slide guitar. And he's like, you tune it to this degree, and he goes through the whole thing. So I was like, and it's like clicked in my head, and I went right home. I wrote it down. I have a diagram. It's in my guitar case. How to tune the guitar that way, and I tuned it that way. It took me a little bit because it was kind of confusing, but I got it, and I started playing. I'm like, oh my god! And like, you don't need an amp. You don't need any chords. It's loud enough. It projects like it's loud as shit.
Oh, I love the sound of that guitar.
Oh yeah,
I love the sound of it.
Steel guitar, like it's raspy. It's live. It's fucking awesome. Like, but yeah, I was so happy to figure that out, and I kind of I'll show you the song I came up with. I think you'll like it.
I probably will.
Yeah,
because like I said, you play better than you give yourself credit for.
No, thank you. I appreciate that.
I enjoy when we were hanging out that one night, and you were trying to teach me, and your patience was extremely good. I enjoyed listening to you play. So,
well, thank you. I honestly, I think that's what I'm good at, is trying to explain stuff to people. I don't go into like too much depth. I just have that knack of like knowing how to like get somebody to do. Am I trying to make sense here? I don't.
You might be trying to make sense.
I don't overcomplicate it. I think
I understand what you're saying,
and I feel like I make it pretty easy for somebody. It might be hard physically, but what I'm teaching you is like, just keep doing that over and over. It might take you a couple of times, but you'll get it. And
well, what you showed me when I was trying to play Wish You Were Here, and the reason he taught me that one is because I asked him to teach me that one because I love Pink Floyd.
Sure.
And I think David Gilmour is one of the best guitarists, hands down. I know there'll be dispute on that, and you guys can argue amongst yourself out there on that. Who's the greatest guitarist ever? I happen to really, really like David Gilmour.
I mean, what is your definition of the greatest? Like,
listen,
what's great for me,
right? Well, see
the way you make me feel.
What
at that time?
Okay,
like you can rock a million solos. Like, you might be awesome, like Eddie Van Halen. and I'm not saying he's nothing, but you know,
he's a great guitarist, and I think he's one of the greatest, and I also think Santana's one of the greatest, and I think
oh damn, pulling a card out of the way back.
I love listening to him play.
Oh hell yeah.
Jimi Hendrix. I mean, there's people out there who could play guitar like nobody's business, and they're all great. But when I listen to, and maybe it's because I love Pink Floyd.
There's just something about like,
when David Gilmour plays some of the songs, it sounds like 2 or 3 different guitars playing the same part.
Yeah.
And I actually went to a local bar here once, and there was a guy playing, and he did the same thing. He was playing rhythm and lead at the same time. And I walked up to him after one of the breaks in the set, and I said, dude, you got to tell me how you do that. I said, I'm no guitarist. I would not consider myself a guitarist. I am someone who plucks. And it was at the time when you were teaching me some stuff. But I said, I would love to learn how to play just for fun. But I think it's amazing that you have that talent that you can sound like 2 separate guitars playing at one time.
Yeah, I know.
And I think
awesome.
I think David Gilmour does it to the next level in some of the songs. And I just don't know how he does it. And to me, that's just amazing. Like, to me, it reaches into my heart. And like you said, it's how he makes you feel.
Yeah.
So other people may not feel that way when they listen to him play, and that's fine. And that's cool. And you're going to have your favorite guitarist and you're going to stand up for him. And that's the great thing about rock and roll and music and all types of music and art. That's super. You can have your favorite. David Gilmour just happens to be mine.
Yeah.
Anyway, the whole point was that's why I asked you to teach me that song.
Right. Yeah, I knew you liked Pink Floyd. That was your and that was, I think that's the only Pink Floyd song I know, but it's one of my favorite songs. Like, I remember singing that with the kids down the street when we were younger, and they kind of introduced me into that world. Like, I was Jimi Hendrix, some Nirvana. I think I strayed away from that because my sister liked it, and we were kind of feuding at the time. And I was like, oh, I like Nirvana. Oh, I like Tool. And, but I'm a part of that generation for sure. And I heard that shit every day.
I think I grew up through the best time for music. And I think you grew up in the second best time for music. Like, I grew up through the 70s, 80s, and then I matured in the 90s.
Yeah.
So 60s and 70s music, I think, is some of the best music. And then the 80s music, like the 80s,
all the way.
The 80s hair bands for me, like, that was my favorite shit.
Yeah.
But I always loved listening to like Jethro Tull and the stuff that was on the radio when I was a kid that I was forced to listen to because I had no choice.
Right.
And then I had a choice, and I would still listen to that. And then I would listen to Black Sabbath, and I would listen to my punk rock stuff, and I would listen to all this other, the 80s bands and whatnot. Is that you?
Oh God.
That's a punishment shot. No,
no, I can't. I literally can't.
But then the 90s came, and there were some good bands that reminisce back to some.
Sure.
But then I think the rest of the 90s music was fucking sucky.
I think now that I look back, like, there's a lot of 90s bands that I can appreciate that I didn't when I was younger. And I don't know why that is. Maybe I was just stuck in, like, I was one way. Well, when I first started off,
you had that punk rock mind frame.
I did, but not at first. So when you looked at me at first, when I went to like junior high school, or was it? Yeah, it was junior high school. I was like old school, like Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin was my favorite, right?
And it should be.
Jimi Hendrix. Yes, I love Led Zeppelin. So I listened to a lot of 60s music. I befriended, Mike, he listened to. He was in the Metallica and like the hardcore, like 80s shit, punk rock. So then that's when I mixed that in. My other buddy, his father was a musician. So it was a lot of like old 50s music. So like that became ska music. Like, what's his face? You keep wanting to say Lenny Kravitz, but it's not Lenny Kravitz. Brian Setzer.
Okay.
And then everything in between, like Mark Knopfler from what the hell is that band? Come on, hold on, I'm playing the song in my head right now. You might want to pause this.
Pause. Pause.
MTV.
You're talking about
What's that band's name? It's Mark Knopfler's a singer. He's amazing.
The fuck's
Dire Straits.
Yeah, Dire Straits. Yeah. I love Dire Straits.
Yes.
Like, I think they're so underrated. Like,
they are.
I mean, now they're not. Like, people appreciate them now, but I don't think they were appreciated as much as they could have been back then.
Yeah, probably not. But I mean, Jesus Christ, there's so many bands, man. Like, and you don't want to underestimate. Like, I love. Oh my God, was that one German band?
Rammstein.
I love that.
I love Rammstein.
That guy's awesome.
Yeah,
he comes out and he's like
Rammstein.
Do you roll your R on that one? Rammstein.
I don't know if the R rolls on that one.
It might not. Rammstein. I can't help it.
I actually just
still do it.
On YouTube.
Rammstein.
There's a chick. Her name is Feely from Germany. She lives in Ohio now, but I just watched a video. Deb sent it to me about German words that Americans mispronounce, and it wasn't like you're doing it wrong. She's saying, look, these are words in America that are pronounced this way, but actually in Germany, this is how it's pronounced. And Rammstein was one of them.
How do they pronounce it in Germany?
I don't remember.
Rammstein.
Okay, so the Stein and Steen. So if it's IE, you pronounce the E sound. If it's EI, you pronounce the I sound.
Steen and Stein.
Yeah. Now she said that in that video. That will stick with me.
Well, I know a Bierstein is a Bierstein. It's never going to be a Bierstein. There's a Bernstein, but the Bernstein Bears.
But a Bierstein is not.
What about a Shitstein?
A Bierstein is not actually a glass. It's made of ceramic.
Okay. Yeah, they're like those big with the like fucking cast iron.
But some of them have cast iron lids. Some of them have cast iron lids, but they're not made of glass. The ones that are made of glass are called something else. So she said it. It was actually on that video. Anyway, Feely from Germany. I'll give you a shout out because I love listening to her. Actually, she's actually your type there.
Send me your right. What?
Skinny brunette. Your type.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure she's married.
I'm her type her too.
I'm pretty sure you are. Far away. Well, it's only one state over.
That's far enough.
I'm pretty sure she's married. Anyway, I love listening to her videos. So shout out.
I'll drink to that. One beer, aluminum stein to another.
Aluminum stein. So anyway,
so where are you at with that guitar? Notice his
my hesitance. The guitar that I bought to build a year ago.
What's with that one that's under the deer head?
That's Nathan's acoustic guitar.
I saw that the other day and I was like,
I got the hangers, those cool hangers.
Yeah.
I love those hangers.
Yeah.
So I want to build mine and hang it on the other side.
Is that thing playable?
Yeah.
Is that just
it was tuned when I hung it up.
Okay.
It probably isn't now.
You gotta playing with us, they'll go cattywampus.
Yeah, I know cattywampus. Basically, I am afraid to screw up the finish on the guitar. I don't exactly know how to finish.
Well, there's only one way around that.
Just do it and fuck it up.
Just do it. Either you fucked it up or not, and then go from there. Everyone's gonna fuck something up, Mike.
I just want to make sure it's perfect.
It's not gonna be perfect.
Of course, it's got to be perfect. If it's mine, if I do it, I have to have perfection.
Listen,
I hate screwing up, dude.
And
the fear of screwing up stops me from doing some things.
Sometimes when you make an omelet, you break an egg.
I kind of want to do like the burnt edge kind of pattern on it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that looks good on a warlock.
Who cares? It's what you want.
I don't want it to look stupid.
I'm sure you'll be up there playing like, that thing looks stupid.
Boom, El Kabong. Kabong.
That stupid guitar. I can't listen to Rammstein anymore.
Have you ever heard of what the fuck was his name? It was just in my head. The wrestler who always had a guitar.
Oh,
dressed
God.
up like Elvis.
Oh, Andy Kaufman?
No.
Wait, that's a chicken place. Shit.
Honky Tonk Man. Have you ever heard of Honky Tonk Man? Bam. He must have went through 500 or 600 guitars in his career.
Well, that's where all his money went.
So, hey, while we're talking about wrestler, an upcoming episode of Barrel Age Flicks, which is a friend of this podcast. They do movies and whatnot. I've been a somewhat regular on their show recently. And on their upcoming show, we have not taped it yet. Ron from Barrel Age Flicks and myself will be doing the wrestler simply because there's a bunch of people that are in that movie that I know personally.
Really?
Yes.
No shit.
Because they use a lot of independent wrestlers in the movie. Because
you're actually in the movie. You know yourself.
No, I was not in the movie. I think I could have been, but I pissed off the wrong people at the wrong time.
I don't believe that for a minute.
Anywho, so check out Barrel Age Flicks, BAF, and look for that upcoming episode. And check out some of their past episodes. I've done their animated series with them. I did From Dusk Till Dawn with them, which was interesting because it's not my favorite movie. And I've also been on Barrel Age Chicks. It's their sister show. They give a women's perspective on some of the movies. So check them out. And that's the end of my commercial. Anyway, you want to get into today's topic? You want to stop talking about bullshit?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so the conversation we started having, and then I stopped us from having, was on sharks. So I love sharks. I actually want to get a shark tattoo on my arm.
Really?
I do. I want to get
pretty cool.
I want to get a hammerhead here, and I was thinking of making like the whole body of the hammerhead on both sides, like the hammerhead top here, and have the body go around the bottom. But I'm not sure yet. Okay, so to the topic at hand.
Go ahead, good sir.
The discussion we were having in the shop was on sharkays. And I happen to love sharks.
Actually, you were teaching some young buck about how you wanted to go on vacation.
Okay. So,
am I jumping ahead?
No, go ahead. You can tell that story.
All right. So he's teaching
a bucket list place for
bucket list that he wants to do, and it was going to San Clemente Island.
Nope. Coco's Island
to swim with.
Hold on. Not swim.
Oh, wait, what?
If you're going to fuck up the story, I got to interrupt you.
That's what you were doing.
No.
What else would you do in the water with sharks? We gonna finger them all?
I might.
Jerk them all off?
I might.
Hey, buddy, you got a nice tail.
Look at that tail, baby.
Anywho.
Okay, let me tell the story. So there we were, sitting in the shop, talking with the young buck.
It was June 1925.
And what had happened was, and we were talking about sharks and that sort of thing. And so anyway, I was talking about one of my bucket list scuba diving places that I need to go to before I pass away, which is obviously going to be in 2 years because I'm going to retire this year. So
listen, you keep saying that, you better fucking make up on your deal because you're giving me anxiety. If I got to live out the rest of my career without my favorite fucking best friend at work, it's going to be hard.
So you're saying I should stay working and miserable for you?
Yes, you should.
There's a island off the coast of Costa Rica. Now, I've been to Costa Rica. I love Costa Rica. It's beautiful. I would expat myself to Costa Rica. I would go there and live.
Problem is, Costa Rica don't like him.
No, Costa Rica loved me. They loved me. They said, El Gordo. That was like, that's a term of endearment. That's a term of endearment.
Hey, what'd you call me? Fat ass, what?
No. That's not what that means. It means, hey, nice guy. Anyway, this island, you have to go on a liveaboard dive boat, and it takes like 36 or 46 hours to get out there.
Oh my God. What?
Yes.
2 days? Wait, hold on. To get to the island?
Yes.
Of Costa Rica. Or
off the coast of Costa Rica.
Okay.
And then they drop you in the water, and you swim down and then over, and then you sit on the bottom. And I encourage you to Google Cocos Island.
Me getting eaten alive by sharks.
Scuba dive sharks. Because when you look up, all you see is a sea of the most beautiful, majestic hammerhead sharks swing above you. And to me, there would be no greater thing because I love hammerhead sharks. That's what I'm getting right here on my arm.
Are you going to get it on your forearm?
I'm gonna get it on. It'll be the only tattoo I ever get on my hand. I want the hammerhead to be on my hand.
You lie. You said I'll never get a tattoo on my.
I said till I know I'm not getting another job.
You knew back then.
Wow, I kind of knew when I started at a jail that I was
knew back then.
Once I was comfortable working in a jail, I kind of realized I was never going anyplace else.
Anyhow,
so anyway, this dive is on my bucket list.
I can see this. They take you out and you go before the sharks get there, and you go underneath, and then you're just kind of videoing them. And then when they leave,
no, they don't leave.
Back up.
You got to swim out and back up this way. So that brought us to the topic of shark attacks.
I don't know.
Right?
Yes.
And somebody in this room, I won't mention John's name.
Hold on, there's a couple people over there in the distance.
Said
a pilgrim
that I would get attacked by a hammerhead. And I said, hammerheads don't attack people. They're not known to attack people.
They're not known.
So he said, oh, they're one of the most deadly fish in the sea. And I'm like,
they are.
No, they're not.
They're top 3.
They're absolutely nowhere close to the top 3 in attacks on humans. So we were going back and forth. I says, no, stop.
No, how many people you've known got mauled by a deer?
One.
Almost nobody.
One.
But they're still capable. They will fuck you up.
I almost got mauled by a deer.
Well, there's your sign.
Right out here. Next to the house. You know who saved me?
That's your hammerhead right outside your house.
Do you know who saved me? Coco.
Aw, poor Coco.
That deer was it was a buck charging out.
Well, listen, unless Coco...
Do you want to hear the story or not? Are you going to interrupt me?
No, I'm going to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
Unless Jax has a fucking rebreather, you're fucked.
Ollie was out in the yard.
Ollie got to save you.
And this deer is snorting out on just the edge of the woods out here on the side of the house. And Coco was on the line, and I had that huge line with the run, which was on that end of the porch at the time. So she could go all the way over to the side of and all the way. She had plenty of room to run. And Ollie's out there, and I hear this snorting. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I go out, and Ollie is standing down this 8-point buck. It's at the edge
of course.
And like Ollie must have.
I love Ollie.
Ollie must have pissed this fucking buck off. And I'm like, what the fuck? And this buck starts charging out at Ali. And I'm like, whoa. So I go over and I snatch Ali up. And this buck charges at me while I'm holding Ali.
You throw him back in.
And like he got so close, I could have smacked the buck. And he charges me, he backs up, he charges me again, and I hear woof. And there's Coco coming around the corner. And that buck saw Coco and he took off. And Coco was running so hard after him. And then she hit the end of that line. And I thought she broke her neck.
Oh, she was on
the line. And I'm glad she was on the line.
She did like 3 flips in the air.
Yeah. And then she just got up and looked at me like,
are you okay?
And I'm like, baby, are you okay? And she comes over and she's like licking my hand. I'm like, I'm okay. Are you okay? And like, I'm touching around her neck to see if she's tender. And she was fine. And like, but that thing was charging at Ali. And this little fucking Chihuahua, Ali is a Chihuahua Jack Russell mix, maybe 8 pounds.
Maybe 8 pounds.
Standing down a 250-pound buck.
Pure muscle.
It was funny, but I was scared shitless for that dog. I thought that dog, that buck was going to trample him. And for me to be able to reach out, I could have grabbed the antler.
You know, that's something to say about a dog. Even you have Ollie, like the 5-pound weight that he is.
Yeah, no.
Right? And he's willing to stand his ground. And then Coco, you know, not much, well, bigger, but, you know, still smaller than a buck. And she comes out ready to fucking die for her. It's, dogs are so loyal.
Well, you know, you never heard her bark much.
No, never.
But when she let out that bark, and now my Coco was a pity. She was an American Pit Bull Terrier. She wasn't bully. She wasn't all. She was tall and well, she wasn't really that tall. She was just.
She was a small dog.
She was svelte, slender, but she was all muscle. Like there was nothing to her but muscle. And when I've never really seen her aggressive.
Never.
Except then. And one day when I was out plowing snow on the 4-wheeler, I was all covered up. My face is covered up. I got a hat on. I'm in the snowsuit. And I come in and Deb was on the couch. She wasn't feeling well. And I walked in the house and she didn't recognize me. She couldn't smell me. And she starts getting low. And she's growling. And I just said, who are you growling at?
Well, she recognized your voice.
So she heard my voice. She's like, and she sat, she goes, I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry. And, but she was ready to protect Deb. Like, and I've never heard her growl like that again.
Yeah. Wow.
She was my baby. I miss her greatly. And
I do too.
I'm getting my memorial tattoo on the 16th of May. So yeah, bucket list, diving, Coco's Island, sharks. So that brought us to the discussion of what is the most deadly shark, or the top 10 deadliest sharks in the ocean. So I said I would give my list without looking. And now I know more about sharks than John does because I happen to love sharks. To me, they're sea puppies. And John said he'd give his list. And then we would pull. I've already searched it, but did not look. He was here when I did it. I've looked at the most deadly sharks to humans. I used Perplexity AI to search it for a list. And I've also searched the least deadly sharks to humans. And I press search, and then I close the window, or I minimize the window. So I have 2 windows open here, and then I have 1 window open with a list of sharks for us to go after, or to go off of. So I don't know how they're listed on here, but we'll go by that list. That'll be our list to finalize who is right and John is wrong. So do you want to start, or should I?
You go ahead.
Okay. Most deadly.
Good.
Great white.
Absolutely.
Number 2, bull sharks.
I would kind of actually, now that I think about it, I think maybe the bull shark might be number 1.
Well, that'll be your list to yap out when it's your time.
Okay.
Number 3, tiger sharks. Number 4, black tip reef sharks.
Okay.
Number 5, mako sharks.
You're just making this up.
I might be. Number 6, white tip reef sharks. Number 7, and this is an argument I was about to have with that young kid we were talking to, the sand sharks. I think there's been more attacks on human by sand sharks than he realizes.
Okay.
Number 7, we're getting deeper in the ocean now, so I don't like everything that's close to shore. You'll have accidental bites.
Well, sure.
Not necessarily.
I have a question about this research.
Okay.
So
I didn't research anything.
Well, no, continue, but I do. I mean, like, you look shit up. So did I.
I didn't.
I have. Well, you looked this up.
Well, I looked this up today with you.
Right, but I have questions.
Okay.
So continue with your
Okay, now I'm looking at this list because
illegitimate argument.
Illegitimate. I'm looking on a list now of sharks.
Listen, we all know the gray white, number 1, right? Megalodon, extinct, could be, couldn't be.
No, it's
it was number 1.
Hold it. Okay, give me your top 5.
I gave you great white
Is number 1 or number
shark.
2?
Bull shark number 1.
Okay.
Great white number 2.
Okay.
Hammerhead number 3.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, hold on. I have it written down here.
Now there's different kinds of hammerheads. I'm not gonna hold you to the style.
Tiger shark.
Okay, number 3 is tiger shark.
Bull shark. I said that right. That's the one that swims in the lakes.
Yes.
That's fucking scary as hell.
Yes, and I'll tell you a story about that.
Yeah. Okay.
I got a story. Of course, I have a story.
Yeah, white tip and black tip.
Okay.
That's it. That's my top
5.
Yeah.
Now beyond that,
hold on. Here's my thing.
Okay.
How the fuck? Okay, so we were talking about tiger shark. 0 deaths recorded.
Hold it. What?
0.
You looked it up?
Not now, like when we were supposed to.
I didn't. We're not done yet.
I misunderstood the X-Card.
You did. Because we got to get the top 5 least.
Well, I don't know where to inject my opinion.
We inject your opinion now. We're good. It doesn't matter. This conversation goes how it goes.
So
just like it would at work.
There could be one shark that has 5 kills, 0 attacks, versus
it doesn't have to be fatalities.
Versus the opposite. There's 1 attack, 5 kills, versus 5 attacks, 0 kills, and somehow the 0 kills is more aggressive. I would go off kills.
Okay.
What shark kills the most?
Okay, that's what I put in. The most deadly to human.
Dead.
That's what I put in. But
so did I.
But I think what I should have put in is the most number of attacks on humans. Is what I should have put in. Because I don't care if you die or you just get bit.
No, you might get.
It's aggressive towards humans.
I want to know who dies from a shark.
But that's what I put in, so that's what we'll go by.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Okay. So do we want to pull the list up?
Sure.
So I would say on the least side, Hammerhead would be on the least side.
Yeah, I would agree.
Well, that was the whole fucking argument. You dick. You were just trying to get me keyed up.
Just to piss you off. Yeah, of course.
And I would also say my other favorite shark, which is the Wobegon.
Okay, here's my other question. Is what describes a shark? A wobegon?
A Wobegon is a shark.
Okay, under what pretense?
It's a shark.
Okay, I know
It's a shark species.
You're told that, but what?
With
I will agree with you, but what describes a shark?
Okay.
What makes a shark?
It's scientifically in the shark species.
Is a 3-headed penis?
No. Okay, so there's sharks that they put in fish tanks that aren't really sharks. They call them sharks, but they're not sharks.
No, I want to know what scientifically defines a shark.
Well, you'll have to ask somebody that.
I thought you would have figured this out, but again, I'm Johnny Stump you.
I would also say a goblin shark is the least.
It's like.
Did you ever see them?
Pokes at your toes. Ah!
No, they're very like deep ocean sharks. You barely ever see them.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever seen one until like.
Oh, what was that one that they strictly use for like fermenting the meat?
That was the not the thrasher, the Greenland shark.
So I want to know what defines a shark. Why? Okay, so you have a.
I'm going to ask Perplexity what defines a shark.
Okay.
What defines a shark? Tell the dumbass John. Oh.
I would have bought that. You could have kept talking. I thought that was the thing.
Okay, a shark is defined by a unique set of anatomical and physiological features that distinguishes it from other fish and marine animals. Cartilage skeleton, gill slits, dermal
tentacles,
the tiny holes on the tooth-like scales. Pectoral fins not fused to the head, oily liver, constant replacing teeth, extraordinary senses and classification. Sharks are part of the subclass. Oh my God.
So what made me think of that was like you have like a killer whale. Killer whales are more responsible for killing more humans.
Yeah, but we're not talking about whales.
I know, but what defines the difference? They have the teeth. They swim in the water. They look like a fucking shark.
Well, a whale's a mammal.
Well,
and I would also say nurse sharks are least deadly.
Nurse sharks. If nurse shark is the most deadly,
least deadly.
I know you said.
Okay.
If a nurse shark becomes the most deadly, that nurse is a fucking like one of them killer nurse bitches. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so I'm going to open up the. Hang on. That fucking dog. Deadliest sharks. I'm dragging it over here. Okay.
Oh, that ugly face.
I love that face.
Why?
Look at that. That's beautiful.
That's the last thing you see before you fucking die and agonize.
That's majestic, and he wouldn't kill me. We would talk. We would come to a consensus, and we would say, hey, let's not beat each other up.
Right. Right before he rips your face off.
Because you know I'm going to give him indigestion. You know that.
Oh, he ate Italian food. I can't fuck with Italian sauces too. Give me heartburn and shit.
So on this list, number 1 is the great white shark.
You would dive with this?
I would.
What's
Now, hold on.
wrong with you?
Hold on. Now, we discussed this too. So I would dive with a great white in a cage. I would not open.
What about a cage welded by me?
No.
I
You would.
was like, here you go, Mike. I just learned how to weld, and I welded you this beautiful
I would let
shark cage.
I would let Jason engineer the cage and weld it and dive in it
Well,
because it would be over engineered.
Yes, it would be, and you know that motherfucker's not coming apart. Me, I'd be like, man, I just took does stainless and carbon steel weld together.
I'd be dead in 2 seconds. But I would dive with a great white in a cage. I would not dive free ocean with a great white. Wouldn't do it.
Well, that's not what you were saying last week.
That's what I was saying last week.
No, it was not. You said you would dive with great whites in the open.
I did not.
You did.
I said I wouldn't rule it out, but I would.
Oh,
But I wouldn't do it. Like, it would be my first time in a great white with a great white would not be in the open ocean.
You're fucking nuts, dude. You would have to fucking. I don't know. I don't know what it would take to get me into a cage. In a cage with a great white. I'm just afraid with you smashing their head in there.
Let's go up the road on you and me, and we'll do it.
Rip your legs off.
You and me will do it.
Your chum.
I'll have him throw chum on top of me and get in the cage.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you're like the guy that would get me to do that.
Let's go.
You would talk me into it
for the show.
For the show. That's what it would be.
Here it is. For the show, and all the booze for the full weekend is on me.
Can we get a lobster roll?
Absolutely.
I'm in. But that's what it would take. It would like just somebody. I don't think I can convince myself to do it on my own. I would have to be with like somebody like you. Like, let's just some crazy hard charger. Like you're in the water. I'm like, what, Mike? I don't even have my boots on yet. Whoa, get in here.
So I was right on the top 5 with the exception of 1.
Man, with the exception of 3. Hammerhead is definitely number 4.
It is it's number 5.
It says right there, number 4.
Number 5. It's a 5.
Oh, so you were wrong.
I was wrong. I accept it.
Now there are different types. You said
this is it just says especially the great hammerhead. I love the scalloped hammerhead, but I do like the great hammerhead as well.
What the hell is the difference?
The scalloped hammerhead has a scalloped
gigantic
nose.
Hammer on their head.
So let's go. Number 1 is a great white shark. Number 2 is a tiger shark. Number 3 is a bull shark. And I think those flip back and forth. So between the two of us, we're right about the first 3.
Yeah.
Number 4 is the oceanic white tip. Same.
I don't even know what that looks like.
It just has a white tip on its dorsal.
And the black tip was what we saw in Saipan. We
saw both of them.
But they were like...
Well, they were babies.
I'm sure Big Mama was hunting around somewhere.
Big Mama just laid those things. Those were infants.
Like, would you swim in that water?
With the babies? Probably not, because they have no control.
So what did they do?
Although, I'll tell you what, I've been in that water. Right there, at that spot.
The ocean terrifies me, bro. The ocean terrifies me.
So number 5 is the great hammerhead. Number 6 is black tip.
What was that again? Huh? What? I didn't hear what you said. Number 5?
Number 5 is the great hammerhead.
Okay.
Number 7, sand tiger.
Don't know what that is.
It's a sand shark.
Intimidating appearance, not typically aggressive, but can... Okay, so with all these lists, what I was saying is like...
Remember what I said happened to me with the sand shark?
Yeah.
It brushed up against me, and it made me bleed.
Sanded your leg open.
Right. And that's what I was telling them. They're not necessarily that it bit me.
So that was an instant.
That
down,
yeah.
And you're part of the reason why this list is wrong.
But no. It's not wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong.
I'm kidding.
I said we would go by the list that came up.
No, but I honestly, Mike, like for me, like the most, If a shark was going to swim with you and just you knew you weren't going to get eaten to death, I would probably take like 5 of them low or 4 of them low. 1, 2, 3 is what I'd be scared of.
Well, bull sharks, most of the time, and here's the thing. You have to look at the situation in which someone is attacked. Bull sharks, most of the time, are in very cloudy and unclear water.
But aren't they the ones that like came up and through the rivers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cloudy and unclear water.
Dude.
So
that is terrifying.
It is.
You just like, did you watch the documentary on them kids swimming in like Jersey and they got ripped apart by that tiger shark?
But that's a tiger shark, not a bull shark.
Or, I'm sorry, bull shark?
Let me tell you a story about bull sharks. Bull sharks. When I was in Costa Rica, we took a trip up to Nicaragua. And while we were in Nicaragua, we went on, it's in this, I think in South America or Central America, it's the largest freshwater lake in Central America. They were actually going to build the Panama Canal through this lake, and I think it's called Lake Nicaragua. Somehow bull sharks can get into this lake, and all these kids live on these little islands in this lake, and they have to row a boat to school every day. And they were getting picked off by a bull shark, these little kids. And they didn't know what it was. They didn't know what it was. And someone said, "Oh, no, it's a shark." And no shark in our free water, blah, blah, blah. And we were talking back in the 18-aught whatevers. And, or early 1900s, whatever. And they figured out it was a bull shark. It was just picking these kids off. They don't know how but they say there's still bull sharks swimming in that lake. This lake is so big, there's actually 2 volcanoes in the middle of the lake.
That doesn't terrify you?
No, not at all.
That you could just be like a part of a 1980s horror movie. You like they're splashing.
Well, if it was a 1980s horror movie, there'd probably be some co-eds with boobies sticking out.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So I'm okay with that part.
Well, that could be it, man. Like you're like having a party, like, whoa, where's more Budweiser?
If we're drinking Budweiser, I'm out. So I think we were both kind of right on this. The blue shark is on there at number 8. The bronze whaler shark or the copper shark, which I would not even put on this list because
I bet half those sharks on this list have never bitten or killed anyone.
That's not true.
Okay. I bet half the sharks on this list have probably bitten people or killed people.
Yes. And the mako shark was number 10, which I would have thought mako shark would have been way up the list. I'm going to pull over the least deadly because
look at that face. Oh my God.
The least deadly is the whale shark, angel shark, nurse shark, leopard shark, Caribbean reef shark, basking shark,
the bamboo shark.
How can a sand tiger shark be on 2 freaking lists?
I think your list is faulty.
Perplexity, you have disappointed me. Bamboo shark, Greenland shark. That's when we're talking about with the fermented. And the thrasher shark. And the thrasher shark likes really cold water.
Yeah.
Or no, the Greenland shark likes really cold water.
The Greenland shark is like on the bottom floor of an ice bath. And yeah.
Let me just ask Google. All right. So I typed in the Google the 10 most deadliest sharks, and it's the Google takeaway of that. And I got a house.
Is that picture going to come up?
Yeah.
I don't know. I heard you punch the thing in the face.
How stuff works is the 12 most aggressive sharks. And on the list, number 1, great white. 351 known attacks, 59 fatalities.
Okay, this is better. This is what I'm looking for.
Yeah, this is what I was looking for too.
Wait, go back up. 59 fatalities?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Number 2, tiger shark. 142 known attacks, 39 fatalities.
Ugh.
And there's a scuba diver dive when that evil man. Bull shark. 119 known attacks, 26 fatalities.
That's bullshit.
Reported. This is only reported stuff. The requiem shark, which I've never even heard of.
What the hell is that?
51 known attacks, 5 fatalities.
Michael, I'm never swimming in the ocean again.
Dude, that really looks like a sea puppy. That's a beautiful shark.
You're retarded.
Come on, look at that shark, man.
Oh, yes. I just want to go right up to it and pet it on its sharp teeth.
Sand tiger shark, 36 known attacks, 0 fatalities. Black tick shark, 35 known attacks, 0 fatalities. Womagon, 31 known attacks, 0 fatalities. And I think it's because people step on these things.
Is that a sea coral?
There's the shark right there.
Yeah, I see it, but it's like flat. How does that make it into a shark category?
What are you talking about? It's a shark.
I know.
Stop picking
like a shark.
Hammerhead sharks.
Oh, look, they are fucking cool.
Hold on.
Shit.
18 known attacks, 0 fatalities. That's not a fucking deadly shark.
Look at that shot is really cool.
I'm telling you, I love fucking hammerheads, man.
Like what evolved in that creature to make its head go out like that?
I don't know. But if you watch them swim, they don't swim flat. They swim on the sides.
Really?
Yes. Spinner shark, 16 known attacks, 0 fatalities. No picture of them.
So how does that? I guess. Hold on.
How does that one get 9? And the bronze whaler, 16 known attacks, 1 fatality, get number 10?
Like that shark could make you have a heart attack in the water. Does that constitute as a fatality?
That motherfucker almost looks like a dolphin until you see its face. If you see it from
look up how many fatalities there have been from my orca.
We're not talking about fucking whales.
I know we're not, but I would just like to see the comparison. Because everything in the ocean is trying to kill you.
That's not true.
All right, listen. Maybe I will go into a cage with you.
How many orcas have killed humans?
They've got to at least have 4 from Disney.
No confirmed fatal attacks by orcas in the wild on humans.
But
well, Disney don't count. Those fuckers deserved it.
Not the people there, but yet like Disney was a part of it, but their poor trainers didn't deserve to die. Anywho,
let me see if there's another. All right, where are we? Before we're rudely interrupted by ice cream sandwiches.
Delicious ice cream sandwiches.
I'm so mad. Anyway, so even by looking at these lists, it's a little subjective. Because while they say the hammerhead is on the deadliest shark list, there's no fatalities known with a hammerhead.
Right.
So I say nay.
I mean, in my opinion, I don't think hammerheads are a lone shark like a great white that look for splashing shit at the top of the sea. So that might be one of the reasons why. Does that make sense?
It said 18 known attacks or 16 known attacks by hammerheads, and
they're probably where they were down filming them or did something stupid, and I mean they're unpredictable animals.
I mean, in the
not
end, yes, they're wild animals.
right? Not necessarily
Aggressive.
but you don't know. You never know. Nobody's going through their head.
So I have no problem diving with hammerhead sharks. I will call this a win on my part.
Sure. Yeah, but like I said, I think that shark species. It looks like they hang out in groups, right?
I don't know, because the only time I've seen them in groups is at Cocos Island,
Right.
and another breeding ground, and that's the only time I've actually seen them in groups. Now, I don't know everything there is to know about sharks. I could be 100% wrong, but I don't really see hammerheads seem like a lone animal to me. Or
Well,
fish.
we know great whites are loners, not loners, but they move up and down the coast, and
But they have
swim in pods.
They have seen the great whites travel great distances.
Oh yeah,
like they've been amazed at some of the distances the great whites have traveled.
But they do inhabit like that New Jersey, Rhode Island corridor. Like that cold area up top, and then come down and.
Well, they go for the seals.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That scares the shit out of me. And then plus that fucking.
Well, I look nothing like a seal. If anything, more like a walrus.
But if you're splashing, like, yeah, he's wounded. Let's go help him out. But that bull shark that went into the river and like killed those 3 kids and that adult or whatever, like killed like 4 people like in the same day.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, huh? Yeah, no thanks.
So anyway, we haven't solved anything.
Would you carry a blade with you? That thing came towards me. I want to stab it in the face.
I have a knife that I carry when I dive. It's always a good idea to have a knife with you dive, because if you get tangled up in something, you need to be able to cut away. If I get down there and I see an animal or fish tangled up in netting, I want to be able to cut it away. I'd put myself at risk to save a shark that was tangled up in netting, or a seal, or a turtle. Because I would do that.
You're just that guy.
I am. I'm known as a nice guy. That's how people know me. Mike the nice guy.
Mike the nice.
I actually prefer animals over people, so
I heard that.
But so we have solved nothing.
Did we set out to solve something?
We have proved nothing, but our discussions have always been that. It's just
just a debate. Like, what do you feel? What do you feel?
We have our opinions and we bounce them off each other. And
say Hammerhead number 1.
Hammerhead is not number 1. Hammerhead is number 75 on the list of 3.
Hammerheads will eat you to pieces if they look at any. You step foot in the water, bam! Hammerhead's coming to saw you apart.
And my opinion is, out of the 300 or 400 species of shark that there are, hammerheads will never touch you. So
no, they won't touch you. They'll just kill you.
No. They'll say hi. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm going this way.
Hey, remember that $20 you owed me? Time to pay up, pal.
So
it's on the principle.
We took on the argument of which sharks are the deadliest. We proved nothing. We have educated you 0. Now you go take on the world. Hold on, stop.
Welcome back to the Shit Show 2.0.
Okay, boomer.
Damn millennials.
Wow. Did not know that. Even flirters who are obviously mentally ill. You want to be my wife?
Oh, this is gonna go downhill real quick.